Line boils are one of the coolest traditional animation effects, and they are used brilliantly by amazing animators such as Joanna Quinn and Don Hertzfeld, just to name two of my favourites. I love line boils, and I think someone at Moho must love them too, because they are so easy to apply to your projects and characters. Let me show you how. I have a new scene file and I am going to be using the freehand tool. The freehand tool is just the pen in Moho. Let me just collapse that for you. I've got the stroke set to 22, it's black, there's nothing special added yet, and I have one vector layer created called rough. So I can draw any line in Moho, and this can be used for frame by frame animation, sketches, anything, and I can apply certain styles to it, and so we're going to want to do that to add some boil. So I have a line, if I press play now, there is nothing happening to this line, there's nothing applied to it, it's just still. If I select this line, and I can add some more parameters to it, one of those is brush. So this is how you make your lines sexy. I like to draw the line first and then come into the brush panel and choose something so I can see it update in real time. Maybe I will, I would like a scratchy one just for the purposes of this demonstration. So I can apply a scratchy line, a scratchy brush to my line, but here we are, the easiest thing ever. Line boil is now a checkbox in Moho that you can just tick. You can add the randomness interval, I like 2s, and now the line will just boil on 2s randomly. So nice! So I could just end the tutorial here. That's it. That's as easy. That's as quick as it needs to be. There's nothing. I'm not hiding anything about this process. That is as easy as it can be. So now that I have a line and I've got boil applied, I can draw whatever I want and that line will boil. But what if I already had an existing rig that I wanted to add it to? So this was something I created for a head turn tutorial. I'll talk about this on my official Moho webinar. So here is a very simple rig that is just a head. It has a head turn feature and a head up down, and it is just animated on the timeline. Now let's just say, for example, my client wants me to add some effects to this to make it look a bit more hand-drawn. It looks very vector right now, and that's really easy for me to do. So on frame 0 I can select the styles of the moon, Q to select styles on the keyboard shortcut. There is no style applied to... Oh, I did make styles! Okay, I take it back. Do you know what? Of course there's styles. I always set up my own styles. So I've got face main, face spots, eye main, and pupil main. Easy. So if I select face main now, if I had, for example, multiple versions of this rig in one scene, I don't know why there would be more than one moon, but I have face main and I can add a brush to it. So what was that scratchy brush I had? Where is it? I love this one. Add line boil. Set that to 2s, click OK. Now it has the line. I kind of want to change the color of this to be a bit more moon-like. Okay, nice. And then maybe I actually want to make it a bit more visible. So instead of it being 6. Cool. So then in the eye main, and this is just a style I've already set up, you can just select the object you want to add boil to. You don't have to do it through the styles menu, but I've set mine up, so I'm just going to change this one. I'm going to add line boil. I'll do 2s again. Okay, and then maybe I will make this bigger as well so we can see it. Yay! Is there some spots? Yes, face spots. Add the brush to the face spots. Add it to everything. Why not? I love it. So I can change. Okay, better. So I can change some parameters of this line, and this is how we do that here. Some of the variations can look really nice. You get like a double update. You get an update in your window in real time on your actual object, and then here is what it might look like. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. And now I hate the colour again. So let's just... do you know what? Leave it there. It's just a quick example. So now, when I press play, I have a boiling moon. Yay! For the price of just a couple of clicks. Now I love this. I can think of like a million ways to use this. A million times I wish I had this in the past and I could have elevated something that I animated. And it is just as easy as adding that tick box. Now, Moho did always have an old feature that you might not be aware of, and I'll just show you. If I get rid of my styles window for now because it is not a style. It is an effect that you can add to any vector shape. So if you have a vector layer, if you double click that layer and go into the vectors tab, there are some noise settings that you can add that are overall. So like any vector shape on that layer, this can be applied to. So you can click noisy outlines and noisy fills, and I don't know if you can see, but like it's just made this a little bit rough. I love it. We can fiddle with the offset, we can fiddle with the scale of this. It is a little bit like turbulent displace in After Effects if you were used to that. Animated noise, so then you can give it an interval. Let's do 4s. Let's just shake things up. And so if I press OK now, like the shape itself is also boiling. So you can make things as scratchy and as meshy and as messy as you want. So there you go, that's how easy it is to apply line boil to any object, any line and any rig. Have fun with it! Told you that was easy! Have fun applying this to your projects. Let me know down below if you found this helpful and if you have any more ideas for more tutorials in Moho. I'd love to help. Follow me for more and I'll see you for the next one. Bye!